Thank you to all our fans, everyone back in Boston, New England, we love you. You've been with us all year. We're bringing this sucker home. Tom Brady.
And now, I guess this is it. I'm still having trouble accepting it, to be honest. And I'm probably not gonna really feel it until probably September, when in week 1 of the new season, when I don't see Tom Brady playing at all. Even then, it's still gonna feel weird. But hopefully by 2027, I could maybe save up some money to take a trip to Canton, Ohio, and watch him get officially inducted into the Hall of Fame. Who knows? But anyway, Brady, I'm really going to miss you. I'm going to miss seeing you every weekend. Whether it's in a Patriots uniform or a Bucks uniform. Just knowing that you're out there still being Tom frickin' Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time, chasing after yet another Super Bowl title. And honestly, I know I'm not the only one who's going to miss him. I know New England isn't the only the only fan base that's going to miss him. Let's be honest. Every single football fan is going to miss Tom Brady, whether you loved him or you hated him. If you loved him, you'll miss him because, well, you loved watching him play and cheering him on. And if you hated him, you're going to miss rooting against him. I mean, he was the perfect villain to root against. With all that success for 20 years, everyone always wanting to root against him and watch him fail. I mean, why do you think the Patriots were always considered the evil empire? You know, Gillette Stadium being the Death Star, Bill Belichick being Emperor Palpatine, and, of course, Tom Brady being Darth Vader. He was one of the greatest villains in sports history. From a hater's perspective. And that's why the haters are going to miss him. But love him or hate him, there's no denying that he is the greatest of all time. Not just in the NFL, but also in all of sports. Or at the very least, he's one of the greatest ever. I mean, think about it. In 22 years, he won 7 Super Bowls out of 10 appearances. And in his older years, winning it every other year. The years that you're expected to decline, he just kept getting better. He won 5 Super Bowl MVPs and 3 league MVPs. And damn it, I will argue that he deserves his 4th this year. Don't tell me Aaron Rodgers is MVP, because he's not. He didn't lead in almost every category like Brady did. That's your MVP right there. And, I mean, let's see here. I'm not even sure how many Pro Bowl selections he's had. All-decade team for the 2000s and 2010s. And just about every passing record in NFL history. More wins than anyone else in the playoffs and just in general. He really is the greatest of all time. And there's just no denying that. No matter how you feel about him. I mean, I could sit here probably for hours just repeating and telling every single accomplishment he's ever had that proves why he's the greatest of all time. I mean, for example, in 22 seasons, he only failed to win the division a few times. In 2000, he was a rookie sitting behind Drew Bledsoe, so he didn't even play that year. 2008, he tore his ACL in week 1 and we were stuck with Matt Castle. 2020, he didn't win the division, but he still won the Super Bowl. And then 2002, legitimately the only year he played the whole season and didn't even make it into the playoffs. And that was only because of a tiebreaker. I mean, honestly, at this point, I just kind of want to keep talking and keep saying how much I love Tom Brady as a person and as a player. Maybe because the more I keep talking, the later it will be before I have to end this video and accept that he's gone. I don't know. Man, I really am going to miss Tom Brady. For every single reason that I've already listed and maybe more than that. There'll never be another player like him. Why is it that all of the greatest players in most of the major sports had to start around the same time so they could retire around the same time and leave us with not much else? But I guess I'll just say one more thing about why I also respect why he retired now, even though he had an MVP caliber season. I remember my freshman year of high school English class, we had to read a poem. I don't remember the name, I don't remember anything on it, but I do remember the concept of it. And that is to die metaphorically before your legacy dies. And that's exactly what Tom Brady just did. I mean, look at the recent retirements of legendary quarterbacks. Drew Brees, and if you want to count him, Ben Roethlisberger. last seasons, their arms practically fell off. And they couldn't throw more than a few yards in front of them. And wound up having disastrous ends. Depending on how you want to look at it. That's just my opinion. But Brady, he didn't have that. He ended on an MVP caliber season. In a way, leaving us wanting more. Thinking he could go another year or two and still play at this level that he's sat at for 20 years. But he chose to give it all up. Probably so he could take care of his businesses and spend more time with his family, which I understand and I respect. And even if he doesn't care about his legacy, we at least know that it'll always be intact, because our last memory of him, of his last game, will be making another amazing comeback, coming down from 27-3 against the Rams, who are actually in the Super Bowl now. And the only reason he didn't get a chance to win it was because the Rams just marched down the field and scored a game-winning field goal without giving him time to score or even get back on the field for one play. He died metaphorically. He let his career end before his legacy died. And next to winning the Super Bowl one final time and riding off into the sunset, besides that, I don't think there's any other better way that he could have ended his career. So, thank you, Tom Brady, for everything. The memories, for me personally, the confidence boost, the inspiration, the motivation. Thank you for all of it. Good luck with retirement and whatever you end up doing next. And as much as it hurts to say, goodbye.